Hey, good evening or good morning or good afternoon, YouTube. Currently in my location, it is evening. It's going on to 1 in the morning, but if you're well aware, I work third shift, but when I am not working overnight, it's hard for me not to sleep because my body's getting used to being up at night. So right now I am going to be doing sort of like a mukbang. I have cheese. I have a little bowl of grapes. I have the Roll Gold pretzel. I have my Icelandic water. I've been drinking this water a lot now. It is so good. It's so refreshing. Oh my God, it tastes so good. Well, it's refreshing because water doesn't really taste like anything. It's just really refreshing, but oh my God, I love it. And then I have my little Arbor Mist that I'm going to be drinking out of, you got it, Jack Daniel. So I just felt like coming over here, showing you guys, but like I typically do on like the nights that I don't work and I can't sleep. I was watching a movie upstairs. I was watching Hot Chicks earlier while I was eating dinner. And then after Hot Chicks, I watched Final Destination 1, but then I wound up falling asleep a little bit. And then I woke up, and then now it's like Final Destination 2, and it's almost done, but I could not sleep, and I was in the mood to munch. And I was like, you know what? Instead of me watching a movie, let me connect with my viewers. So this Arbor Mist is really, really good. It smells really good, and it's Moscato, and it's the mango strawberry. If I could, if you guys could see, it's so good. I love Arbor Mist. So I just wanted to come in here and just chat with you. There's so much to chat about. Like my team, the New York Giants, they're going to the playoff. This Sunday, the 8th, you got to play the Eagles. And I'm hoping Jalen Hurts does not play. But I was seeing something on, I don't know where. I don't know if I saw it on like YouTube or I saw it on Google or something. I don't remember, but it's in either one of them. Where, oh my God, the grape and the Arbor Mist together, the combination is just amazing. You can't go wrong when you're drinking like a wine type of thing and you're eating like cheese and like crackers or pretzels and fruits. You can't go wrong with it. But like going back, they might not start Daniel Jones. I don't know. They might start the backup. But I have faith in Coach Dable. Coach Dable took essentially my team and turned them around. Like nobody had faith in my team. Like they were like underdogs this whole year. So for us to be so bad last year, I don't know, we were like 3 and like 13 or 5 and like something. I don't know. We had such a bad year last year. For us to go and have a bad year and not even us nowhere even in the scope of being in the playoff, to like us being in the playoff, like he deserves to have and be coach of the year. Like he turned this Giants around, this franchise, and not just Coach Dable, but Joe Sheen, and all those administrators, like, Mara needs to, like, keep on this path, because we were an embarrassment for like several years now. So now we're the team to talk about. So I'm very happy with my Giants, their performance. Mind you, this was a rebuild year too. Like, this was a real rebuild. We were rebuilding our franchise. So for us to be on our first year of a rebuild and be on the playoff, imagine what, like, next year's going to be like, and the following year. Like, Coach Dable is, like, kind of, like, reminding me of, like, the Tom Coughlin era. Like it was like Tom Coughlin and Eli Manning, like taking the world, and we having multiple Super Bowl wins on their watch. So it's like Tom Coughlin and Eli Manning 2.0 with Brian Dable and Daniel Jones. Like, they need to, like, continue with Daniel Jones and, you know, get him more like top wide receivers, and, you know, maybe, like, get a little bit more weapons on, like, you know, so then he has more chances to look at the pockets. But even though he's like a runner, you know what I mean? He runs his game. He's, you know, looking at the pockets, and, you know what I mean? Like, but if we had wide receivers, great wide receivers, you know, better wide receivers, like, forget about it. Like, we'll be like on a whole other page. And like, you know, maybe a little bit more on, like, the defense a little bit, but it's not, our defense has gotten a lot better, but, you know, a little tweaking here and there, will be, like, unstoppable. And I believe with, like, Joe Shane, our general manager, and our head coach, Brian Dable, and I think his name is, like, one of the coordinators, the defensive coordinator, like, coaches and whatever, Wink Martin. I don't remember his name, but I think the first name is Wink. With him, and the other coordinators and the other, like, you know, staff rallied together, it's amazing, you know. And the last game that we played with the Colts, and we annihilated the Colts, and you saw how amped Coach Dable got. Like, that's what we need. And he amps up our team. Like the way he is, he gets them ramped. Like, he's like, it seems like we're a well-oiled machine now. Like, we finally got the engine running, and now we're like running and stuff like that. I'm very proud of my team, you know. The only thing is, I just don't understand, like, Tom Brady, the little old geezer of Tom Brady, like, he's in the playoff again, and the Buccaneers had a horrible year, and it's like, I feel like his division, it's like, what do they purposely throw off the games to make him? I just don't understand how he still always manages, the little weasel of Tom Brady manages to get into the playoff. I want the Buccaneers to get eliminated right away. Right away. I don't want to see Tom Brady again in no Super Bowl. I just think he should have just stayed retired. He chose football over his family. I just think what he did was wrong. I think Gisele Bündchen sacrificed many years staying home, taking care of his kids, while he's over there, you know, sorry to be whatever. I know this is whatever, but getting his little dick wet. I don't care. I don't like to cuss, but I'm going to in this video. He got his little dick wet while his wife was taking care of the kids. And he's old. It's like, he already has, like, what, 7 Super Bowl rings? Like, or 6 Super Bowl wins? Like, why do you need any more rings? Like, you already proved it. Like, you're going to be in the Hall of Fame. You're going to go down as the GOAT. You're going to be like the best quarterback of all times. So why would you still want to continue? You should have stayed retired like Drew Brees. He retired and now he's commentating. You know, Eli Manning retired. Now he's commentating. He has the Eli podcast. He has something else with his brother Peyton Manning. They're doing something else together. He's in commercials. He's still relevant, Eli Manning, even though he retired, but he's still relevant. Then you got, you know, Ben Roethlisberger. Like, I just feel like, I get it. It's your passion, whatever. But for me, I just think he just should have stayed retired. Tom Brady. Like, he really needed to be retired. And I think another quarterback that needs to start thinking about retirement is Aaron Rodgers. I think those two are like the last, like, quarterback of like that kind of era where, like, you know, Ben Roethlisberger, Drew Brees, Eli Manning, like, they retired gracefully and they're still retired. So I think Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, they did their job. They're great quarterbacks. Appreciate them. Put on a hell of a good show. Enjoy seeing them, but they just need to retire and pass the torch to other quarterbacks. Ones that are younger. Ones that are going to have longevity. Like, how long are they going to play? Like, and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's what my stand is. I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm very into sports. I'm girly girl. I like to get my nails done. I like to get my hair done. I like to do all that stuff. But it's like, I have guy tendencies. And I'm going to talk up a storm. When we talk about football, I have to sit here and talk to you all day. Grab me a 36 case of beer. Get a cooler. Get me some pizza and some chips. And we'll be talking all motherfucking day. I'll be talking about football all day long. Like, football and martial arts, oh, that's another sport. And another video, this video, I'm going to strictly talk about football. The game of football. But then I'll make another video, like another sit down like this, a little mukbang or whatever you want to call it. Sit and chat and eat and whatever. And we'll do martial arts. But I don't want to jump all over the place. And right now it's football season. So right now I want to talk about football. And besides, football season is almost over. I get so depressed. Like, February. Like, I hate winter. And I get seasonal depression. And I feel it. And I get, like, depressed around this time because it's so cold. There's nothing to do. And I really don't like being cold. Like, I just don't like the cold. I'm not born here. I'm born from the Dominican Republic. Caribbean. Nice weather year-round. We don't get snow down there. But the only thing that keeps me up afloat, where I'm not drowning in the winter, because I live in Jersey, and Jersey gets hella cold, is football. Football is in my mind, and football keeps me, like, occupied, and I watch it, and I watch the, you know, sights and sounds. They have, like, this thing for the New York Giants. It's like sight and sound. It's on YouTube. It's like, you know, they show, like, the highlights of a game. I go on the NFL YouTube channel. I watch, you know, I'm immersed in football. Like, I was gonna take you guys along. I went to the Palmer's Mall and I, you know, looking at the dogs there. Even though I can't have a dog right now because of where I'm at and, like, my situation and everything. But every now and then I like to go there, pet a dog, you know, like, because it says scientifically it's really good, you know, to have a pet. It's like, it's very therapeutic. So I go there and at least I get my therapeutic on, petting them and looking at how cute they are and whatever. And then I went to the sports store where they have, like, helmets. They have, like, trading cards. They have, you know, like, the backpacks, wallets, everything of, like, you know, like, football. They even have, like, other stuff like baseball. But I don't go into, like, even though in the Dominican Republic, one of the main sports is baseball. And I like baseball, but it's not my favorite. My two favorite sports, football and mixed martial arts, MMA, UFC. I also like Bellator and everything like that. But like I said, that's a whole other video. So I went there and I was just like, I saw, and I actually got to hold like a real authentic like helmet that the New York Giants, like what they actually wear. And it was like so euphoric. And I held like a miniature one, little like one of those little duffel book bags and stuff like that. And there's like a wallet. I'm definitely going back to the wallet and getting that wallet. That wallet is big and it'll fit a lot of my stuff. And it's New York Giants. It can't go wrong. But anywho, you know, going back to the topic, like I just, write in the comments, who do you think is going to win in the Super? Who's going to win the Super Bowl this year? We have the Giants and we have the Cowboys, which are called the Cowgirls. We have the Fleagles, you know, the Eagles. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We have the Bills. Oh, talking about the Bills, that guy that got hurt, my prayers go out to your family, like, and you, and I'm praying speedy recovery. That is so sad what happened to the Bills player. It's so sad. They're in, the Bills. The Chiefs are in. Who else is in? I'm probably missing someone. But write in the comments section, who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? I'm hoping my team does. I really am. But they got a long uphill battle. I mean, they always give the game to the Cowgirls. Like every time we play the Cowgirls, the referees always hand them the game. The referees always see and always want to throw a flag at what the Giants do, but they never give the Cowgirls, like, they never throw a flag. I've seen so many pass interference, roughing the passer, infraction of the neutral zone. Like, there's so many, like, ineligible player on the field. Like, there's so many things that the Cowboys do, and they never throw a flag. Like, they let them get away with it. They play super dirty. When we play the Cowgirls this year, they got how many injured players that we get because of them? If it wasn't for them, I think my team would have had more winning, a more winning streak. But they play dirty. The Cowgirls, they play dirty as hell. They don't know how to win without playing dirty and injuring players. And they get away with it. They get away with it. Like some certain teams, they get away with it. And the referees don't see it. But then you got other teams that they can't even like breathe without getting a flag. It's horrible. I feel bad. My husband, he likes the Miami Dolphins. And I think they would have had a spot in the playoff if I don't know what team, I don't remember what team they played where Tua got hurt, got a concussion, was in the concussion protocol, didn't play for a couple weeks, and then they put Teddy Bridgewater, like the Dolphins, they need to like release him and get a better backup quarterback because Teddy Bridgewater sucks. He's been in how many teams and how many teams already released him? Like, why would Miami get a backup quarterback so, like, horrible? Teddy Bridgewater sucks. They need to release him. They need to get a better backup quarterback. They should have actually, you know what the Miami Dolphins should have gotten? They should have signed. I mean, Case Keenum, he should have retired too. But if he's still in it, like Case Keenum is better than freaking Teddy Bridgewater. Like I don't know if I got it. There's so many players. I don't know if Case Case Keenum is still playing. I don't know if he retired finally or like or they should have hey, maybe even like Nick Foles, you know, as a backup quarterback. You know what I mean? Or Derek Carr or something like that. Like someone else besides Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater sucks. He absolutely sucks. And then all of a sudden now Tua's back. Like Tua's went back on the concussion protocol. Like the Dolphins just, they were like jinx this year. Like seriously, they were jinx. This cheese is so good. Like this cheese and grapes and this thing is like such a good combination. You don't even know. Delicious. Yeah, so, yeah. You guys are probably surprised that I'm so into and I know like players and I know like all these like stuff. I've been like watching football like for years. I'm going to be 43 this year. I've been watching football for so many years. I've been watching football for over 15 years. Like it's my sport. I used to be in, and actually way longer than that, I was more into, believe it or not, basketball. But I drew away from basketball. Like I don't know, it doesn't have the fun, the fan flair for me. Like it doesn't, like I lost the spark for basketball. Like it's a great sport. I enjoyed it, but after like Michael Jordan left, you got Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Scottie Pippen. I was into, like, I can name you players. Like, I was into basketball, like, hardcore. Like, my favorite team was the Chicago Bulls. Like, you don't even know. Like, I was there screaming and hollering and loving the sport, but my favorite basketball player of all time is always going to be Michael Jordan. Like, nobody's going to top him. He's the GOAT. He's the best that there ever is. Like, nobody's going to compare to Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, it gives me goosebumps right now talking about that man. I love him. But I just, like, I don't know. Like, I just started then, like, you know what? Seeing people getting into, like, tailgating and watching football. They seem like they're having so much fun. And then, drinking beer and, you know, eating wings and all that stuff. I'm like, maybe I want to get into that. So then I started watching it. And I'm like, and ever since, like, football won me over basketball. I'm sorry. Like, I'm more of a football fan. Like, I'm just, it's going to take a hell of a big sport to get me off of football. I'm going to be watching football to the day I die. I think I want to, if I decide to get buried, because I don't think I'm going to get buried, I want to get cremated. But if I do and I change my mind, because you just never know, I want to be buried with something of the Giants. Yep. Yep. And actually, when I die and I get, like, I want to get cremated, I want a little bit of my ashes. I want somebody to go to MetLife Stadium and throw some of my ashes by MetLife Stadium. Like, because that's my team. Like, I want some of my ashes to be by the Giants. And then I want someone to go to the UFC where they compete, like Las Vegas, and I want some of my ashes there because those are my things. Like, those are my things. So I'm into UFC and I'm into football. Like, I'm a girly girl, but I'm a boyish girly girl. Like, that's it. Yep. This is interesting. Sitting here like 1 o'clock in the morning, or a little after 1 o'clock now, talking about football. But you know what? I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun. You too. I was going to talk about, like, the stuff that's going on in the politics. Like, Republicans, get your shit together. They can't even, like, They can't even find a Speaker of the House. That's why, like, I was going to get into it, but I'm disgusted by politics. Like, it doesn't even matter, like, who you vote, Democrat, Republican. They're all corrupted. They only give a rat's ass about what lines they're pocket. You think they care about us? No. They work less hours than us, and they get paid. We're working 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Some people work a double. Some people work like 15 hours. And then they get to work like less. Like, oh, we're going in. We got a little vote. Like, maybe like 2, 3 hours. They don't work hard like us. They don't work hard like us. I was going to do something like that, but I'm not going to waste my energy. Because as long as you know me, and you continue to see me here on YouTube, I'm disgusted by the government. I refuse to vote. It doesn't matter. My vote is for God. Nothing changes. The healthcare doesn't change. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. A Democrat gets in office? Does things change? Does a Republican? You're still struggling. We're still struggling. So, I just don't want to waste my energy on that, to be honest. I'd rather not. And I'd rather talk about things that make me happy, like football. And the Giants. And martial arts. And my family. I'd rather talk about things that make me happy. Like shopping. Eating. Listen to music. Instead of talking about politics that stress me out. No, not here. If I do talk about it, it's just to make you guys open your eyes. But not in my channel. Because I don't give a rat's ass about Democrats or Republicans. They're all crooked. We, the people, need to take back our government. And that's my stand. And we could cheer to that. So, going back on football. Going back to football. I want my Giants to win. That will be the ultimate goal for me this year. For my team to win the Super Bowl. Being the underdogs. But I don't want to make this video too long. I just wanted to take you guys in on what I typically do. Or how my evenings are when I'm not at work and I'm home. This is what it is. You just sit, eat, watch TV, and just relax. Yes. Oh, my older son. Say hi to YouTube.
Hello, YouTube. There's been a while since I never been in a YouTube video in a while. All because of the whole fire stuff. I never been in a YouTube video for a while. So here I am back again with a YouTube video.
Yeah. It's all about our displacement. We're still not in our unit. We're still on it. This Airbnb. I made an earlier video. Go check out that video. Because I gave you guys a tour of this Airbnb that I'm at. So go over there and smash that like button on that video. Smash the like button on this video. Go ahead. Smash the like button on this video. Don't forget to subscribe because it does support me and it helps me out. And and I want my community to grow. And tickle that bell icon so you guys get notified of my future videos, please. Come on. Let's get me to 1,000 subscribers. And then I'll do a big, something huge. When I hit that 1,000 subscribers, I want to do something big, like a celebration, drinks, and something. I have to think something collectively in this freaking big ass dome of mine. But yes, so in order for me to get to that 1,000 subscribers, you guys have to subscribe and please tickle that bell icon, because if you don't, then how would you know when I'm gonna upload my next video? So yeah. So I'm gonna leave you at that. You know my motto. Come on, say it with me. Wear your heart in your sleeve, because you just never know what somebody's having, or if they're having a crappy day. Let's be kind to one another. This is the problem that we're having in society today. We're all in our feelings. Let's be kind to one another. There's only one race, and that's a human race. Let's just stop the color barrier. We're all equal. So let's be kind to one another. Wear your heart in your sleeve. Pay it forward. Do something nice to someone. And then it creates a domino theory. So pay it forward. Be kind to one another. Wear your heart in your sleeve. And what else? I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, because I wasn't posting videos in a month because of my trials and tribulation. And I needed, like I told you, I needed to get off of YouTube for a little bit, because I wanted to collectively get my mind together, because I do suffer from mental health. So be careful. That's why I always say be kind to someone, because you just never know what they're going through. But anywho, I love you all. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are, whatever time of day it is. Just have a great day. Love you. Peace out. And I'll catch you in the next video. See you. Bye.